Coast to coast on the National 9 network, welcome to New Faces, and here's your host, Bert Newton.
Hundreds of them. All here to see new faces, and from all of us, Easter greetings to you right around Australia. It's a bit difficult for us because some people are seeing us on Good Friday, some people are seeing us on Easter Sunday, and other people are seeing us 3 months after Easter. So for Good Friday, I hope it's a wonderful Easter Sunday for you. For Easter Sunday, Easter greetings, and for those of you who see the show late, I hope you had a wonderful Easter, and that's all you can do. Our judges for this evening, two little Easter bunnies in themselves, Bobby Lemon and Rod McLennan. Or maybe Rod Mack, as we're going to call him. Rodney Mack. It's always good to have your company on New Faces. It's a show that we love doing, and we hope that you enjoy. Well, obviously you do, from the figures that we receive around Australia, which is very thrilling. If you haven't seen the program before, look, it explains itself as we go along. We've got 7 acts to present. Well, I'm not going to start off and explain. You just watch the show. Stay whatever you're doing at this very moment, stay doing it and keep watching us. Act 1 is from Victoria, Endeavour. They're a 4-piece band. The average age is 17 years. The group has been performing together for the past 12 months at football, cricket, and golf club dances, presentation nights, and at various social functions. Their tune tonight is Rose of Cimerron. They're Act 1 from Victoria. Make welcome Endeavour.
Dusty days are gone, Rose of Cimerron. Roll on, roll on, Rose of Cimerron. Shadows touch the sand and look to see who's standing, waiting at your window, watching will they ever show. Can't you hear them calling? You know they are following on. Campfires cold and dark, but never see Dusty days are gone. Rose of Cimerron.
Hey. That is just knockout. That was Endeavour from Victoria. Now, on my sheet it says a four-piece band. That doesn't tell the story. It's a four-piece group, and unless I don't have the advantage of having earphones on in watching the acts, but if my ears, my naked ears, don't deceive me, those harmonies were just knockout then. Am I right, Rod?
Well, I would have to agree with you. In my opinion, they were absolutely fantastic. Shades of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, the Eagles and those sort of sounds. Really excellent vocal harmonics. Fabulous. There's nothing I can tell you about that could possibly improve you, because of that area of your performance is absolutely, I think, perfect. The rest of it needs to come up now to the excellence that your voices have created. It needs more personality in the approach, particularly from the lead singer. Perhaps even, I don't know, you're moving a little awkwardly. Perhaps what you should do is go and have a few dancing lessons, get some choreography into your body, because it's a bit, marching with the left foot and the left arm sort of feel at the moment. Musically, I suppose you could afford to lift the musical sound in the band, get more of the chord guitar perhaps going, unless it gets in the way of the harmonies and you can't get your fingers to those crazy chords, because musically it was a little bit under and personality was a little bit under, but vocally, 42.
42 from Rod. That's a very high score to start off with. Here now is the man who would know all about it too, because of course Bobby has sung in many groups, including the Bobettes and the Limelights and various other famous groups around it. That must be very hard to do. Bobby, let me ask before you start your judging. Rod's judging, I'm sure the boys take, as he explained to you, but is it hard to concentrate on where you've got to sing and your position in the harmony, and also be doing other things at the same time?
It is very much so. The thing that impressed me more than anything else, I'm speaking as a musician now, is whoever did the arranging, you've arranged what they call wide voicing. In other words, it doesn't just follow trios like that. You've got bass notes and you've got high notes, and then wide voicing, pardon me, in the introduction, unaccompanied, is the most difficult thing to do chorally. And you did it absolutely beautiful. You sound like four freshmen. I had a similar, but with their wide voicing. Your internal balance was excellent. Your passing notes, that's moving notes underneath the other ones, was absolutely perfect. And I agree with Rod, the only thing lacking, of course, is just a little bit more presentation. But goodness gracious, you're 17, average age, right? You've got the world in front of you. I enjoyed it, and you put a lot of work into it. You deserve it. I gave you 42 also.
42, that's a score of 84 for Endeavour from Victoria. As I mentioned to you, they've been together for only 12 months. And this, by the way, was their very first television appearance as a group. How did you feel? Were you nervous?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that came through, certainly not in your singing. And as I mentioned to Bobby, it must be so hard, coming from a non-singer. You can disagree if you want to, Ron. But it must be very hard to be able to pitch. And then what I love particularly, and I'll go now to the music expert, to Bobby. You had your chance there, Rod. Rodney McClelland. It must be hard. I love the part where they go, yesterday, and all of a sudden someone else comes in with yesterday. What do you call that?
Contrapuntal.
I don't think bad language is suitable for this program, Bobby. I was just thinking, well, I'd love to try that with a group. What about with Rod and Bob? Well, I'll tell you what, you're wearing kookaburras, aren't you? Do you know kookaburra sits in the old gum tree? I'll start off and then you've got... Now, come on, you've got to start somewhere. I start off and then you join in and then think, right? Okay? And if you want to take... you know kookaburra sits in the old gum tree?
What key? What key?
What key?
Well, my usual key is...
you start off and then...
We'll start off and then you follow. Okay, very confident, young blows. Okay. So it's me first, then the boys, and then Bobby, and then Rod. Okay, right. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, merry, merry king of the bush is he. Love, kookaburra, love, oh, her thanks must be. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, merry, merry king of the bush is he. Love, kookaburra, love, oh, how well like a pussy. Kookaburra sits in the love, kookaburra, love. Chaps, you've got a good score of 80. They set out to embarrass us then. Right. I'm sorry to subject you to that, but you've got here as a comp here someone who'd love to sing. You've got someone who'd like to be back in the West End, and you've got Bobby Lim there, of course, who hasn't picked up his sax in many, many years. But well done. Score of 84. You were excellent as our first act. Thanks for being with us. And as we take this commercial break, let's all